Should we just like test to make sure this bit actually works? So Tally, you're high.
Hello. Brilliant start. Oh dear, yes, I am. Hi. No, I'm not high. What? No.
I've got something in my eye. One of my enormous eyelashes, probably.
What they say about it? No. Yeah.
That's just...
This is just already started off as a train wreck. So,
and scrap that.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. We've started now. Let's go on.
Let's continue. Hello, dear listener, and welcome to... Yes. Jesus.
It just spilled my water over my lap.
Or ASMR water drinking. Yeah, you ready? Actually, that sounds too dodgy. Right, so yes.
Right, a quick announcement before we start fully.
Oh yeah, good idea. Bring the grapes closer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna knock them off.
You sound like a pig.
Yes, quick announcement.
This is the 7th episode.
Is
The
it?
6th episode came out like at the start of exams, so like no one listened to it because they were being
I didn't know it
productive.
was out.
Yeah, I didn't bother like sharing it because
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
should have been focused on the exam.
Jeez, you're so responsible. So there's a
So this
sixth
is
episode.
yeah.
And
Go
this is the seventh.
from this. Yeah.
I can't even remember what happened in the sixth. That's why we've taken. Well, that's why Joe's taken quite a long break because he's been doing exams.
Did you have a good?
I had like one, but I do BTEC because I'm. You're very clever, apparently. When in actual fact, no, I just didn't really want to do exams, so I took a BTEC.
Sounds like a good move. I
Yeah.
probably should have done that, to be honest.
So we're back now.
Better than ever.
Yeah.
What did happen in the 6th one? we started. It was at your house. I came to you.
That was the day you put raisins and everything.
Yeah. I've produced 5 videos since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
One plane. Two planes.
No, 1 plane, 4
trains.
trains.
Do you ever like everything that rhymes with train, plane, brain, game?
Yes, I just have a. I should start a psychology section.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sheep have sheep. Okay. That's a real exciting description.
We did the first Tallieisms.
Yeah, a real world episode. A real weird episode. This has it all from Tallieisms to Liberian flags.
Yes, because then we discussed randomly the flags, didn't we?
Oh yeah, because you had a giant Welsh flag. Actually, I need to bring that up because you were right.
What was I right about?
The Welsh flag.
What did I
It's
say?
very nice.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Thank you. You didn't personally design it.
That could be something in a future video, just designing flags on trains. Right, so in this episode, Joe said he had a couple of things to talk about, and he never elaborated. I don't know, I'm going to move a bit closer because I don't know whether I'm actually really, really quiet, but then I don't actually know whether I'm going to be so quiet that you can't hear me. Hang on, is that better? Can you hear me now? Jesus Christ.
I think they can hear you.
Somehow, I think so. Yes, and then I'm just going to make it up as I go along, so it's going to be one of those episodes where God knows what happens in it.
So, a regular episode?
A regular episode, yeah.
I think I've made it up in literally like all of the episodes.
The first one, we actually planned it out, didn't we?
Oh yeah, you bought notes, so I remember.
Yeah. And then after that, it just turned into... And you bothered bleeping my swearing. And those are the days. Now it's just... I've got to be kind of polite. I'm not going to insult your household and just... I mean, I usually do actually do this.
I'm not going to insult your household. No. When do you usually insult my household?
No, I don't insult your household. Like, not be rude to your household, but like swear in it.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know.
I had visions of you just being like,
you know that
and
Joe's
against Hoover
house
for 12 hours.
Yeah. You know that Joe's house? It's well weird looking. It's got bricks. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. What's happened? So we must have recorded that early April?
Well, yeah, because I took ages to put it out, didn't I?
Yeah.
So it feels like we haven't done one in ages, but it's only been a month, or I know it's July now, and episode 6 came out on the 20...
Yeah, but when did we
dramatic
film
pause
it? When did we filming it? That's what had great English.
So episode 6 came out on...
Well, a month ago, apparently.
1 month ago.
On 1 month.
On the 13th of May, that is quite a long time.
So...
And we must have recorded it at like the 20th of April.
Yeah. So, I must have had my car by then.
Yeah, but I don't think we spoke about the car.
No.
I'm gonna stop eating grapes. It's probably all you can hear.
Yeah, it's just...
ASMR grape eating.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you said that on the Cards Against Humanity's episode? I remember they just went, I love ASMR.
Yeah.
And everything just froze.
Oh dear. So, I elaborated it earlier, I think. Maybe it was before we started recording. But today I had the pleasure of using an electric leaf burner, right?
Burner?
Weed burner, sorry. So usually I'm used to the gas ones, and they basically just produce a flame, and you're supposed to like sear the edges of the leaf, well, the tops of the leaves or something, and it kills them. It very rarely does. You have to kind of burn it. So my gran, she went out and she invested in a
electric one.
Yeah, electric one, which I thought rather stupidly you just tased the leaves. Although it was like just a taser basically. Quite how I thought that would kill it, I don't know. But no, as it turns out, it just blows really hot air out, which is kind of unsettling because you can't see the flame. I mean, there is no flame, but you can't see like this 600-degree heat, you know, that's coming out of it. And to anyone walking past, they would have just seen, because obviously, as I say, you can't see it. So they just would have seen me with this sort of weird stick with a bit of metal on the end, just kind of waving it above the ground, doing absolutely nothing, stood there in the front garden just looking like a plonker.
Wait, is that where you had to continue to after lunch or something?
Yeah,
You wasted like the whole morning just waving this like electric thing around when you were supposed to...
Weed. I was using this thing, so I mean it wasn't awful, but the proof's in the pudding as to whether it'll actually work or not. But
surely, because you get paid for this, right? So surely it's advantageous for you if it doesn't work.
So obviously if it works, I'm sure they'll go. Weeds come back, obviously.
That's
but
true,
if it doesn't work and you can't if it shows no sign of change, then obviously it's like, oh, he's a bad gardener. He just waved a stick around. Little did she know, I never turned it on.
And there's the title.
What? Just waved.
And he waved a stick. He just waved a stick around. There used to be. Well, there is. She still works there. My work does this girl, and she's got a electric lighter for her tobacco, and it's kind of awesome yet
scary.
Yeah, just like weird at the same time.
It makes this like.
And it's just got this little like burny bit in the middle. And from what she says, it's much more efficient. Like it's much easier than like a conventional gas one, because obviously it doesn't run out of it's like battery powered. Yeah, it doesn't run out of liquid.
Yeah,
I've seen some people with like crap lighters that they'll still have liquid in, but like the flint erodes away and they can't light it and you can see the liquid in there.
Yeah, it is time to just throw it at the floor and watch it explode. The ants have just thought, maybe, right? Somebody's lighter ran out and they chucked it at the floor and the Big Bang happened. Every time someone throws a lighter at the floor, another little tiny Big Bang happens. It's ever decreasing. Ever thought that one?
You've seen Rick and Morty, right? We discussed Rick and Morty.
I need to actually fully watch it.
You haven't fully watched it?
No, it's like one of the things that I need to watch.
There's this one episode, anyway. This is maybe a spoiler, probably is for you, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay, come on.
Where Rick, he makes this universe that's sole purpose is to produce electricity to power his car.
Yeah.
and like the deal is that like because he goes into it at the start and it's like, here, this is how you produce electricity, and as a thank you for me like advancing your civilization like 1,000,000 years, I'll need like 60%. It's not even that. It's like 30% of it to power my car.
Yeah.
Or like, for me, he just said for me, and he uses it to power his car. And so they're like, okay, fine. But then one of their scientists invents, like, basically does the same thing.
Yeah.
So creates a universe to produce electricity for their universe, and it means his car doesn't work, and that's what the episode's about. And it's
That's it.
yeah, it's classic Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And that seems like what you're suggesting.
Yeah. It just ever decreasing. Excuse me.
Yeah, there's just layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of grapes.
Oh, grapes.
I actually really love grapes. Go on.
Hello, big boy. Brilliant. You're on the podcast. Say something nice.
Go away.
Okay. Bye.
Do you know what Diana told me the other day?
What?
You know, like your rotary phone.
My rotary phone.
Yeah, where you like stick your finger.
Oh yeah,
in.
yeah.
She said,
Stick
"Oh, I
your
really
finger in.
like those ones."
But that's not the only thing. You stuck your finger in. Oh, sorry, Deanna. Please don't kill me. What?
Have
Hello.
you ever stuck your finger in a phone?
Brilliant. Hello.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh wait, Parsy's had a phone interview with the podcast. This is Ursa's phone interview with the podcast.
Lucy's looking at me right now.
Oh, Parsia texted me.
Did you tell me about leukemia and being white now?
No,
Oh, he's
Parsia-
with someone. Is he with? Do you reckon?
Oh my god, you can't! Oh no, I've played that up so
Yeah.
many times.
Are you doing your podcast now?
Oh, it's Parsia.
Oh, it's Parsy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's with Parsy. Yes, we are.
Oh, right. Well, no one's going to listen to it anyway, so I can say whatever I like.
Oh, it's like the good old times where they put where what I'd call one. They put it on the speakerphone and get in an argument.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten those times.
And the bit when we went to Brighton and they were just like, no, I say you're in the wrong way. No, because I told you it was this one, and like I had no idea which one I was talking
Yeah, exactly. What's up? Nice. He's with Becky. I don't know what he's doing at Parsia.
Sorry?
Don't worry.
What's this one?
I will cut the bits out Tally says about I know I've played it up too often.
Oh, you better not. You better listen to this.
No, kill me.
No one's listens to you stupid thing.
I didn't get any of that. I was like, how many? That wasn't me. Sis, I better clarify as well. The phone service was awful.
That was you though.
Yeah, so what do you need?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask. Is there what I can stay at yours tonight?
Is there any way you can stay at mine? I'll have to check, but I don't know. How come?
Oh, this was the thing. I don't know whether I told you this. I told my mum this and she said it was fine. That hers is at like a party or something tonight.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't want to like annoy his parents by going home late, he just wants to sneak in like to someone else's house and just say that he's staying over there. And then he worded it to me as, "Are your parents away?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, they go away tomorrow." And he said, "Oh, never mind then." And I said, "No, why?" And he explained. I was like, "Oh, well, my parents will probably be fine with that anyway, so
Yeah.
you can come if you want." And then he said, "No."
It is. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to check. But I'll let you know on that one. So
I'm fantastic. That's the most annoying person. You text us earlier if I was doing to do something tonight.
yeah, we're gonna finish off the podcast, and then we're gonna come out.
Oh right.
Yeah. So I don't know how long we've been recording for. How long we've been recording?
35 minutes.
Wow.
And we're not even halfway through Tallieisms.
Yeah, exactly. You've interrupted us mid Tallieisms. Actually, you can try and guess around. Actually, are you two down for that?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So
No.
basically,
No.
oh, we've already said yes now. So
I
basically,
don't want any involvement in the podcast.
well, too late. You're already involved. So basically, Joe's going to read you out a Tallieism, and you've got to try and guess what I was actually trying to say.
Yeah, that sounds impossible.
Well,
Tally's on 4.5 out of 7.
yeah. He's so impressed he's blown away.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, come on then. Right, here you go. You go.
Ahahah. Wmreminf me. What's the channel? And I don't know. Ahahah. I'm enhouing it. Thiigh ahaj.
So, women, and I don't know Twix.
You don't know a Twix?
I heard women, that's it.
Bad
That's all I
women.
know. Something women.
Oh no.
Loads of crap.
What are you actually trying to say with ahaha wmreminf? Oh, remind me.
What channel was it on? And then I'm really enjoying it. That's what I reckon.
Yeah,
saying.
5.5 from 8.
Yeah.
Come on, Tally.
Right, yeah, we'll give you a call when we're out. It should only be about like half an hour or so, I should imagine.
I'll be at Bexer like half 11 anyway.
Where is the Bexit? Where is the party? Where is the Bexit? Where is the party?
No, I'm not going to party now. I'm going to cinemas. Wait,
What?
I'm going to cinemas in Hastings tonight.
Oh, okay, I see. Alright.
No party tonight.
Alright.
You do know the last train's 23
Yeah, I'm getting the last one.
something.
Yeah, it's like half 11, I think.
I see. Alright, yeah, well I'll let you know. What time film is it?
Huh?
What time?
Spider-Man.
No.
Oh, half 8.
Thank you, there we go, yeah, okay. Alright then, yeah, we'll see you in a bit then.
Or past it, anyway.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you coming out before that?
Yeah, why not?
Okie dokie, yeah, well, we'll see you in a bit then.
Yeah, sure.
Bye-bye. Bye.
The thing that amuses me about those two is they're always like, no, I don't want anything to do with your podcast, and somehow they're always mentioned, or at least I'll like appear.
Oh, and the fact that Hasnr just can't speak, and all you hear is as the speaker just like cuts in and out, or the signal cuts in and out, and then he's like, women. Oh dear. Oh yeah, right. Tallieisms.
My dad made the perfume Tesco's laugh today because it got dark, and it said like "easy breast" on it. And apparently the person on the checkout laughed.
I see. Oh, okay. I see. Like father, like son. Wait, no. I retract that statement because I don't quite know where it was going.
I'm not quite sure what that statement was.
Neither.
Easy breast. Sorry.
That's the name of the aircraft company I'm starting.
If I had an airline, I'd call it Fly Joey.
See.
Have I ever told you about how much I hate Ryanair's branding?
No.
Right. So you know EasyJet.
Mm.
We'll take EasyJet and Wizz Air because I think these are two examples of great low-cost airline branding.
Yeah.
Because EasyJet, it's that bright orange, it's got that funky font with like the capital J and the lowercase everything else.
Yeah.
And Wizz Air, it's purple, it's pink. Who doesn't like purple and pink? It's bright, it's funky. It says, "Hey, we'll take you to Hungary." You know, it reads, you know, you want to travel, but you know you don't have much money. No worries, jump on here and it'll be fun and it'll take you there, and you won't have much leg room, but it'll be cheap. You know, it screams low cost airline.
Yeah.
Ryanair have this block capital, really wide, bold font on the side of their planes that just like when you see them at like a normal distance, it just screams at you like Ryanair. And it's like a dark royal blue, which would work really well if it was like a normal, if it was like British Airways. That colour does suit them. It's very similar to the one on British Airways fuselages. Yeah. But it just doesn't scream low cost airline. It makes them seem aggressive and standoffish, which I mean they kind of are.
Yeah.
But
aren't they Irish?
Yeah. Yeah, but even Aer Lingus with that weird green colour screams like leprechauns. With the shamrock on the tail. That's, you know.
Oh yeah, Ryanair has the harp, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What else? There must be another Irish airline that just has a pint of Guinness on the back.
Guinness Air.
It's
not a real ale.
slightly stale and not very nice. It's served in the dodgiest of pubs. That's the on-board bar. It's just an Irish pub. We all know a song called the Irish Pub Song, which actually most of you probably don't.
Do you? What did you say you'd call your airline?
It was an easy breast.
Oh yeah, easy breast.
There are so many good intros there. I mean, nominal grape.
Easy breast.
I like Joe's dad. I like Joe's
Just
mum.
quickly Google, can your parents sue you for defamation?
Can someone else's parents sue them? Oh no.
Right, anyway, next Tallieism.
On that little John.
Oog.
Spelling, please.
O-O-O.
Yeah.
O.
Yeah.
O-O.
Yeah.
G.
So it's really oog. It's probably meant to be a mega oof, but I just cocked up and put G instead of F. So it's a mega oog.
It was going so well. You had so many O's.
Yeah.
And then just the F just didn't deliver.
Yeah.
That's 6.5 from 9.
Yeah.
Indeed, I guess, but I've come outmin a rash this korm. Ahaha.
I've come out in a rash this morn, and that was
When you
the day
came
I
out
got
in a rash.
chicken pox.
Yeah.
Because I got chicken pox really late.
I was talking to my mum about this because she was asking after you, and I said you had chicken pox, and she was telling me because apparently it's best to get it early.
Yeah.
I've never had chicken pox,
Really?
but apparently it's not for lack of trying, because when I was like a baby, my cousin had chicken pox.
Yeah.
So like they basically just left me with her.
Yeah.
Didn't get chicken pox. Year 1 or 2.
Yeah.
No, so nursery.
Any advance?
There was an outbreak of chicken pox. I went in, didn't get chicken pox. Year 1, year 2, same thing again. Didn't get chicken pox.
Yeah.
So now I've given up, and I'll probably die of chicken pox at like
Shingles.
60 or something.
Actually, no, it's not shingles. Well, you get, what is it? You get shingles. That's the thing. Once you get chicken pox, shingles is just in you. Like, that sounds dodgy as shit, but and it just kind of waits until your immune system is at the right point, like low enough or just whatever, and then it just appears. And that's how I got it, because Mum got shingles randomly, and she was like, "Oh no, you can't get chicken pox from shingles." So I gave up. Literally before that, I'd like made sure my toothbrush was separate. I was using a different towel, making sure all the cups and saucers were like, not cups and saucers. That makes me sound like a bridge. The cups and like plates and excuse me and whatnot were like properly clean, and like, I mean, obviously they are properly clean, but like I double clean them basically, and I'd have my own set. And then she was like, "Oh, no, you can't get it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Just gave up on all of that. What happens the day of my job interview? I come out with a bloody rash. I got the job, the apprenticeship, but
did you?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me that.
I swear I told you. I got the apprenticeship. Starting in September.
Wait, is this the one? This isn't the one selling Hoovers, right?
It wasn't Hoover's, but no, it's not that one either. It's over in Hastings with Interface Manufacture.
What do they manufacture?
Interface. No.
I was literally about to say it. Don't say interface.
All sorts really. It can be all sorts. Like they were when I was there having my tour around. They were doing some aircon for like the aircon units, the electrics for it for Porsches. It's like, oh, I'm working here, but it can literally be anything. It's whatever the client wants, really.
That sounds useful if ever I need anything manufactured.
Or electrical. I will be the man.
When we give out big ups to people like Luke, can they manufacture big ups for us? Can we get a podcasting deal on them? This episode is sponsored by Interface Manufacturing.
Yeah. So big up that company.
Big ups Enterprise.
Nice one. You want to give me a
Joe.exe has died.
Yeah. But no, I'm looking forward to working that.
Anyway, next, what are we on? 5.5, 6.5 from 9.
Yeah.
Ahahah. Ha?
Yeah.
I have been and subsequently just bored of my mind. Ahaha. Going on a little drive today, so thatlyd keep my interests. Da-ha-ha-ha-ha.
So this was during...
You started off really well.
Yeah.
Like, you got subsequently right.
Yeah. This was during the chicken pox, so obviously I was starting to fully lose my mind at this point. I've been sat inside for so long, I was so bored. You know, I got it on the week, like, it led up to, I had an exam, I felt really rough for that, and then, like, it came out on the Thursday. Friday, I just was off school, or college rather, and then I had the half term, and so the entire half term was taken up with bloody chicken pox. Yeah, and so I was bored and I was going out for a drive, and as for the last little bit, I have absolutely no idea what that reads.
Shall I give you another half a point for getting that bit?
You need to take these grapes away from me, I'm slowly eating
Well, you've
them.
literally eaten that was bought today and there's like less than half of it. I'm going to end up living at grapes. Living at
grapes.
Living on grapes. When
Do you want any of these left, by the way? Because I will stop eating them.
No, it's fine because I'll just eat them otherwise. So that takes you off to 7 from 10. Still got it, just haven't been cycling in 8. Blur. You thought, oh, this will be an easy one.
Yeah.
But for spelling's sake, just to make sure, 8 is literally spelled AH, the letter 8, WLR, Alpha Hotel, 8, Whiskey Lima Romeo.
Well, I must be talking about my bike.
Yeah.
I've still got my bike.
Hey!
I haven't been cycling in maybe ages. No.
It is ages, yeah.
Oh.
That's 8 from 11.
8 from 11. I'm happy with that.
So are yours taking in Edinburgh?
Are you taking to Edinburgh? No. Are you? It's something like, are you training maybe to Edinburgh? No, I don't know.
I'll give you a clue with this one because you're very close. So I was training to Edinburgh,
Yeah.
but then when I get to Edinburgh,
Oh, you're staying. Hey.
there we go. So that's 9 from 12.
12, yeah.
Golsl.
Coleslaw?
Would you like a spelling?
Yeah, please.
GOLSL. Golf Oscar Lima Sierra Lima.
Gossel. Good, maybe? No, I don't fucking know.
Absolutely
Gossel.
no idea.
You really ought to ask me these, like, what do I mean afterwards, so you can, like, write it down with them.
Half of them come from... Oh, that's just as bad, because then I just get another one that I've no idea what it means. And half of them come from Harvey.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh, that didn't help. I thought I was trying to remember our conversations. Must have been good or something like that.
I don't think it did mean good, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Ah,
So 9 from 13.
9 from 13. Oh, it's catching up. What's half of 13? 6.5. Nice. Nobody heard me cock up maths, and I'm supposed to be good at maths. Way.
Not sure. Got a faux some work at my grandhier's Ahahah.
Not sure. Got to do some work at my grandma's. Except I would put granny's probably, but I probably cocked up that spelling.
10 from 14.
Hey, nice.
Good thank you, Jabu you.
Good, thank you. How about you?
11 from 15.
Yeah.
That brings your total up. That's 11 out of 15 times 100. You've improved on last time. 73.3%.
Jeez, if only I could have that in my actual exams.
Do that in some exams. You're going to start.
Funny enough, though, I do BTEC, and we can't do that because we're shite.
Pick a page.
Oh. Okay. Get in the chop. Holmes and I were investigating a rather shady character who worked as a butcher. Holmes had popped into the shop for some reconnaissance and reported back to me when he returned to Baker Street. He's a tall man, Watson, over 6 feet, I guess. Strong arms and mean little eyes. I noted these details down. And what does he weigh? Would you say, Holmes? At this, Holmes smiled. Why, Watson? I think that would be obvious. How much did the man weigh?
What?
So basically, it's a butcher. He's a tall man, over 6 feet, strong arms and mean little eyes. And then Watson asks, how much does he weigh? Holmes replies with, why, Watson? I think you should know. Why, Watson? I think that was obvious. How much did he weigh?
Is it obvious?
Well, I reckon because he's a butcher, he must weigh meat. But then that's how much does he weigh, instead of what does he weigh. Watson, I think. And what does he weigh? Meat. It's butchery. He does actually say, and what does he weigh?
So he weighs meat.
Yeah, where's the answers? At the
They're
back?
at the back, yeah.
What page is it? 111. Let's find out. It was meat. I am still unclear whether I am still unclear whether this was a joke on Holmes' part or a genuine misunderstanding. Both seem equally unlikely. Wait, likely, unlikely. What's that thing? Dyslexia. I think I have it. Genuinely think I have it.
Does that mean we could still take the piss out of you for your text?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I don't really care. If I got some cancer, to be honest, right, the one thing that would keep me going is people taking the mickey out of me.
To be fair, you got to make jokes out of bad situations. Like,
exactly.
I was watching an episode. It wasn't, Nothing to Declare.
Yeah. Oh,
it wasn't that. It was this show. I think
Border Force. Well, no, Border Patrol. I'm one of them.
It was one of it. It was set in England, and it followed so it had there was one of the people who do visas, so the Foreign Office. It was one of their outposts in Nigeria, and they were basically just interviewing people for their visas.
Yeah.
And then there was this one woman, Heathrow, and she got stopped by immigration because she was coming over she was Canadian. She was going over from the UK.
Yeah.
For 2 months. And she didn't have that much money. And her trip was being paid for by someone she'd met online.
Yeah.
Also, she said. And they thought it sounded dodgy. But it turned out that the story did check out, and there was a guy at the airport to meet her, and he was like, yeah, I'm paying for it, right?
Yeah.
And it checked out, and so they let her go. But there's one question where they were like, so what do you intend to do on your trip? And she gave some answer. Oh, I'm going partying with Beyonce or something.
Yeah.
And it was like, would you really say that? Because usually, you go through the customs, your awareness and politeness is
heightened.
Yeah, it's 200%.
Yeah. And
she said, "Oh, partying with Beyonce," and the immigration woman just was like, "Okay," and looked at her and she went, "I'm going to see the sights of London and just hang out with this guy."
Yeah.
And I went, "Thank you."
I haven't watched one of them programs in ages.
So weird.
Yeah. Oh,
the ones I don't get, the people who swallow drugs, so they swallow the drugs in the condom, and then when they pass it, they
scoop-a-dee-doo.
Yeah, they go and enter the UK drug system.
Yeah.
But obviously it's very dangerous, because if the condom bursts, you're dead.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Well, unless you can get your stomach flushed pretty fast.
Yeah. And how much, if it's a really big package,
you're fucked anyway. Yeah.
So as soon as they scan them at the airport, they it almost the criminal aspect of it drops, and they're just instantly forcing water and food down them. They're get these out as soon as possible. And it's why would you do that? This is so dangerous. I know people
money's
need
good.
but I know the money's good. They do it for the money. But the money isn't that much better than if you take it in your suitcase or something.
I guess, but if you take it in your suitcase, you're more likely to get caught, aren't you?
Yeah.
No. I've always often wondered, There must be better ways than taking it. Oh, did you hear that guy who was sunbathing and then he just had like fucking somebody drop next to him?
What?
They basically, because obviously,
wait, was this?
He's called him?
Oh god.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'll continue that. Hello, big boy.
Sorry to interrupt your podcast. Wait, are you still doing it?
Yes, we are still doing it.
Okay, are you round Joe's or yours?
I'm round Joe's.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? Really?
Oh my. Oh my. Did I bring what?
Did you bring your car?
Yeah, I dragged it along behind me in a little lead. I cycled it, you see.
The cycle put in his rucksack.
Yes, I have brought the car, just to clarify that.
Yeah, because I was going to say, but I didn't really make it clear. So if we wait, I don't want this to be in the podcast because it's weird.
Oh, we will definitely.
Yeah, don't worry,
edit it
Marcia.
out. It'll be edited, won't it? Oh,
Yeah.
they can't see me nodding. It will definitely, no, shaking my head rather, be edited out. Say what you want, Partia. Come on, you can say anything.
Are you here to declare your undying love for Tally?
No, Partia.
What time?
Oh, no.
Just. What time do you finish the podcast? What time do we finish
It sounds
the podcast?
like to have a conversation with you, he needs to like sniff a line of coke. He's just there like, oh gosh, this is getting tough.
Yeah, that's how.
Are you going back to Bexhill?
Well, if Hersa wants to lift there, then yeah, maybe.
Because I know you enjoy going out after.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering if we should get the train to Bexhill if you can pick us up.
What in? Hang on, what? Hang on, so hang on. You're going to Bexhill?
No, you're going to Bexhill right after the podcast.
Well, no, I was going to stay around in Eastbourne, but I mean, if you really want like to go to Bexhill.
Oh no, it's your choice. I was thinking that you were going to go back to Bexhill.
No, I'll stick around in Eastbourne.
Alright, so depending on how long your podcast takes,
I wouldn't imagine we'll be that much longer.
get to Joe's house.
Yeah, I mean,
You can pick us up.
well, I'll come pick you up.
It depends when you finish, because I'm pretty much ready now, and
Is somebody fapping in the background?
yeah,
All I can hear is.
they're looking for something.
Oh, okay. Looking.
wait, what?
Something. Drugs.
I think we know what he's looking for.
Is
Is it up there?
Oh my.
Oh, is it up here?
Respond to you fucking texts every. Do you not like answer your phone at all? Actually, I would like to know that question. The answer to that question.
No one's phoned me.
Oh, my bad. Yes, you've
It
got.
takes you about an average of 6 hours to respond to my texts.
Sorry. I have realised that there are texts that I haven't really
And
looked
even
at.
when you do answer, it's not even of a good standard. Half of it is gibberish,
Yeah.
and the other half doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, that's just the famous Tally way, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give you a call when I'm on my way over to yours.
So you're going to pick us up?
Yes, I am going to pick you up.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
Okay. See you in a bit. Enjoy the rest of your podcast. Hope
Thank
it goes
you.
well.
Thank you. Yes.
Try to keep it interesting and tell you the lower gut. Don't blabber on like you always do.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely try not to do that. It's definitely not like I've already done about half an hour of that.
I still need to watch your last podcast.
Yeah, you do. Joe put it up very
Like
secretly.
everyone else does, because how much is it, like 8 views?
Yeah, no, yeah, we explained this at the beginning, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right.
I'll try to watch it at some point. if
Yeah,
I can.
yeah, you should. You should definitely go and share it to everyone. You know, be in love, be a lovey.
I will. Alright, bye.
See you in a bit. Bye bye.
See you in a bit, bye.
Bye. I swear he just does this as well. He's like, see you in a bit. Bye bye.
That's his body like rejecting the coke he's just snorted to. He's like, I don't actually want to take this.
Yeah, no, somebody was laying in their back garden sunbathing and this guy just dropped from the sky and it was one of the people, like a migrant that got into the
undercarriage.
Yeah, landing gear, and was probably sat on the landing gear and didn't realise, or they'd like frozen to death, or like frozen.
Sat on the landing gear and didn't realise.
Well, no, as in because obviously there's not much space in the actual compartment, so you're going to lean against something. You might have leant against the landing gear, and there's no warning to the doors just being open, especially if you fell asleep or passed out. You just dropped out and fell into someone's garden, and just happened to land next to somebody, which would be fucking mad. But it's raining men. It's raining men. That was clean. Oh, look at that little spike. Thing of beauty. You boys and girls at home better listen to that more than 3 times, because that was a clean slap.
Why don't you do it 2 times?
It won't be as clean this time. Oh! Ow! That was painful. Right. As they're getting impatient, should we wrap it up?
We need to go to Tunbridge again.
Yeah. Well, no, we need to go to... Right, Bodie and Boat Station, right? We're going there. Me, you, the boys. We're going to get
the boys.
The boys, yeah.
The boys.
We're going to get a boat. We're going to hire a boat and just paddle around up there. We're going to hire 2 boats because I'm not having the twins in mine now. I'll have one on the... I'll have one twin in my boat.
I think it's a year since we've done the podcast, actually.
Yeah.
Which isn't particularly exciting when I think about it. If it's perfect, it's perfect. 15th of July 2018. Okay, so by the time I edit this, it will be. The best one was the one with Luke. That's why we need him on again.
Absolutely, yeah, no.
He's because Luke, he's a
big spender. Spend a little time with me. Wait, is it spend a little money? I can't remember. But hey, you get serenaded. That was a beautiful little serenadation. Wait, that was serenadation. It's like Vape Nation. Joe's staring at me deadly. I'm gonna have to cover a bit of time. Oh, he's woken back up again now.
I have absolutely no idea what you just said.
No.
I just go off sometimes.
Yeah.
So, someone said to me, when they're having a conversation, I think it's probably you actually, when they're having a conversation with me, I think you probably said it on the podcast, but they just sort of see, I'll be talking, and then I'll go, I'll sort of go on a tangent in my mind.
Yeah.
Before, continuing the conversation.
Over,
so I just sort of stop what I'm saying, think about something else, and then just carry on.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you're on a long train journey, and you get to a big station and the train has some catch up time, and you just get off to stretch your legs.
Yeah,
it's a bit like that.
Yeah, you take a mental trip,
just like Garcia.
Yeah, as was proven by the fact that there were raisins everywhere, including my money box, which I stuck to the bottom of my what's you call it on the floor carpet. Then I recently picked up my cushions on my sofa, the actual main cushions to hoover underneath. Guess what I found? A raisin.
Next time I come to your house, I will not eat raisins. That is my promise to you.
Good.
I don't actually know how I got them that spread far.
I'm trying to think where I'm going to find the next one.
Oh. They're actually just little bugs just fine. Luke, Luke, he's been on the podcast before. He's a very exciting good guy. Sook.
No. No. Leaf. No, that doesn't work. I don't know why I just went E. No, Karen, sorry.
No, he introduced me to a show from the 90s called Brass Eye, and it's filled with these 1 minute long skits on various topics, and there's one on animal rights and that sort of thing. And the interviewer goes up to this. He's interviewing this guy who's like a racehorse jockey, I think, show jumper. And he's like, so is it okay to eat meat that comes from a spherical cow? And then there's just an interview about spherical cows, and he's like, what should one do if one if you're at a restaurant and you're served steak and you think it comes from a spherical cow? And it's like, well, obviously you should send it back. No one should be eating meat from a spherical cow. And it's like,
fair dues.
And there's an elephant that gets her trunk stuck up her anus.
Okay. Jazz music stops. Okay.
Are we the jazz music?
Oh dear. That won't be as funny because both of us would just stare at each other, just like, who's going to say something next? But on there it will just go, silence. Oh dear. Complete change in the subject. Right.
Please do.
So,
my video's finished saving from like 4 hours ago.
brilliant. You'll be able to watch that on Joe's YouTube channel.
Planes at Edinburgh. I saw a
before
Qatar
or after
A350 900 before this.
Before, okay.
Yeah.
So I went this, really random. I went for a piss the other day in Tesco's, right? So I walked
Good old
in.
Tesco's.
Yeah. I locked the door. I won't spare you detail. When I came to leave, I pushed the handle down, the little, latch down. Nothing. It just was stuck, and I was like, oh no. Okay, no, it must just be stuck. So I pushed it down again. Nothing. It just wouldn't budge. So I started panicking a little, so I pushed it harder and harder, trying to get the latch down, and it just wasn't going. And I sort of resorted to just slapping it basically to just try and dislodge it. And I pushed it down just out of frustration, just about to give up and call one of my friends to come and get me. I pushed it down and realised that it just lifted slightly with my thumb. So I thought, oh fuck, I tried lifting it, just see if that unlodged it, and I realised you actually had to lift the latch to get out. And I'd been trying to push it down for about 10 minutes. Trying to get out. Oh dear. Yeah, no, that was eventful. Not very good because
That's the time I was on a train, and it was in from Germany to Poland, and you know how you've got the doors in between the coaches.
Yeah.
I was trying to go through to the next coach, but the button to open it said stop, which obviously I think meant push in German. It would have been.
And halt though.
No, it literally said stop in STOP. So I guess it must mean push.
Oh, okay.
But I was just, and it was red because that's just the colour scheme. And I thought, this must be the emergency brake. I just didn't push the button. And then stood. And then someone came up behind me and just pushed it and the door opened.
I see.
So yeah.
I had that trouble. I had a puncture the other day. Trying to get into the...
yes. I should ask you about this.
It wasn't because of the tricks. It was because I ran over a screw. And the screw went into the tyre.
Fair enough. Parcia was theorising that you may have been at fault. Actually, no, it was Harvey. I beg Parcia's pardon.
I forgot to tell them to. So for all they know, they just believe that I drifted around the court. Well, I did. But no, that's not because... And the thing is, I avoided a load of glass only for it to be a nail from some bloody builder. Probably my dad. I probably ran over something he dropped outside the house, but... Yeah, it was not fun. All I heard was this sort of, as I pulled away, bear in mind I'm kind of already late for a meeting where I was meeting someone, and all I heard was going away. I was like, oh my god, what has happened here? Looked out the window, sure enough, there's my back tyre flat as a pancoicus, and so I managed to obviously swap it for my spare, and I took it down there and was waiting for him to repair it. And I came back when he told me to, and I couldn't get the office door open, so I just stood there outside this door, just oh no, is it locked? Until I knocked on it, and this woman from inside just came around. She was like, "I need to walk in this way." I was like, "Oh, okay, so yeah, you had locked it." And she's like, "Oh no, it's stiff." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? I just look like a mug out here. You're just gonna tell me the door was stiff and I couldn't get it open."
Oh gosh, it's like the other day at work. There's a cupboard where we keep extra chairs.
And the children.
You're not supposed to tell them that, Tally. And it's so there's a hand. There's two doors next to each other. And there's a handle on one, and then to open the other one, you flick the latch in the middle, and then to lock it again, you flick it down. So I flicked it open the other one, and we put the chair back in there. And then I closed it, and I was trying to lock it, and it just wouldn't go. So the colleague I was with just literally walked up to it and went, "Oh, that was hard, wasn't it?" And yeah, he had good shits and giggles out of that. I think that might have been me swearing before you on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Times are changing.
Get your game up.
Everything is changing.
Changing.
It's a mash-up of two songs though.
Yeah. Shall we do some Tallieisms?
Go on then, let's do some Tallieisms. There'll be a document in the, if it's in YouTube, video description. I don't know whether you can do the same for the other.
Yeah, I can. Well, I can on the one I publish it from. I don't know whether it shows up on all podcast players, but it'll be available.
Yeah, document with all the actual spellings, because from the last one we got some feedback that it was difficult to actually know what
the words are.
Yeah.
And last time I was gonna actually put them in the description, but I just sort of deleted them before because I took so long to put the episode up in. Yeah, I was just delete them, and I was like, I needed them. But anyway, let's start. Last time you got 64.7% of them right.
How do you remember that?
I wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
How does my phone memorise that?
Wow, well that is down to magic, and the tiny genie that lives inside your phone goes every time.
Steve Jobs being the lizard person slave master.
Yeah, Steve Jobs tiny.
I don't know why it's Steve Jobs. I have an Android phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he did Apple, didn't he?
Yeah. Who's the CEO of Google? He's like some Asian chap and no one knows his name.
Yeah, I can't say that. That would be construed as racism.
CEO. It's not. It's ABC Incorporated now, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, well, because they have other interests. CEO. Let's just put CEO.
I have other interests, and I gotta call myself Belendo or something.
Sundar Pichai?
Pikachu?
I don't know, he doesn't look like that much of a nutter compared to the rest of them.
No, he's kind of a bit aubergine, isn't he? Wait, no, is it aubergine? What's the word where it's very plain? Beige. Wrong colour. Wait, is aubergine a colour?
No, aubergine's like a vegetable.
No, but I'm sure they describe some purples as aubergine. Hit them with the Zuck. Zuck. Jeff Goldblum was on Glastonbury.
That's nice. Anyway, your first one is Larisa.
Larisa, spell it please.
Larisa. Lima Alpha Romeo India Sierra Alpha.
Larisa. I have. It's probably two words amalgamated into one. Have you got context?
I don't have context, but I have an answer.
Okay, go on then. The
answer is Parsia.
Parsia is one of the twins that we talk about.
He's the one who runs the Chinese.
Yeah. That's the point. Yeah, he has appeared on the podcast before, if only for the duration of a phone call where he got increasingly more confused. But yes.
He went along with that very well.
Yeah. Right, yeah, next one.
Hasnr, what's her face resin?
Hasn't. I can almost remember this one actually. Hasn't. Oh wait, what is it? A name. What's her face? Resigned. Face resin. I don't know. Face resin. Haven't. What's her face resin? What's her face? No, I don't know.
Nor do I.
Okay.
0 from 2 so far.
Yeah. Did you just regurgitate that shrimp? Are they called grapes?
I realised I needed to speak, and I hadn't yet, it hadn't passed my teeth yet, so I'm just going to keep it here for later use. Oh, next one is quite short. Ehatd that. Shall I spell Ehatd?
Yeah, go on then.
It's Ehatd. Echo Hotel Alpha Tango Delta.
It's probably part of the word from before it, so C or something, where I've accidentally hit space before I've hit E, and then put haven't or something. C hadn't that. That doesn't work. I don't know.
I think it's that's that.
Jesus. Yeah, actually. Oh no, what's that? It must have been what's that?
Oh yeah, no, because the E's next to the... Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Thanks.
It says 1 from 3.
Hopeful.
This one isn't so bad. Talking poimt on firday is the holidya. Mum saud that eBay is good for lazy minute bookinga, like literallt the week befoew.
Brilliant. I reckon it was a talking point for Friday. I can't remember what the middle line was actually. What was the middle line? Did it start talking about Mum and eBay?
Mum saud that eBay is good for lazy minute bookinga, like literallt the week befoew.
So eBay is good for late minute booking, like literally the week before. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice easy one. So that's 2 from 4.
Yeah.
Hahah, nahni meant he never seema to benon
Jesus Christ. Sorry, did I just have a stroke there? Say it again, sorry.
Hahah, nahni meant he never seema benon. Hahah, nahni meant he never seema to benon
Nahni never meant. Never meant, is it? Or never said?
Meant, yeah.
Yeah, never meant to see my. I have no idea what the last bit is. Do you?
No idea. I will give you half a point for the first bit because seema and nahni, like, are kind of out there. So that's 2.5 from 5.
Okay.
Thank you. Nope, not heard anything because she was ill, but startunfnto do themnsoon, so I don't know. Ahah.
Thank you. No, I haven't heard anything because she was ill. I reckon that's a pretty simple one there. I think I got most of it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about in some of these things. Like,
what's the last bit though? But startunfnto do themnsoon, so I don't know. Ahah.
Starting to do them soon now. Ahah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 3.5 from 6.
Yeah. Still over halfway.
Indeed, I was thinking of goungaha. Should I spell goungaha?
Yeah, please.
Goungaha. Golf Oscar Uniform November Golf Alpha Hotel Alpha.
Going. I reckon it's going.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
And you just added aha on the end without a space. So that's 4.5 from 7. Ahahah, wmreminf me. What's the channel? And I don't know. Aha, I'm enhouing it. Thiigh, ahaj.
That's just so much. Just. Oh my god. If anti-vaxxers would use this as a case to not vax their kids, I reckon. I have. You know.
Wait,
what?
you've been vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly,
that's good.
yeah.
Apparently, anti not being vaccinated is on the rise in the UK, which is weird because, like, when I was at school, you obviously you get like the nurses come in and then you all line up and they're like next, next. Oh, when I had mine, I will put a disclaimer: the needle didn't break, but the needle did get separated from the syringe as it was in my arm. And like the vaccine just like fell out and went all over my arm, and they had to do it. I had to have it done again or something somewhere else. But I thought it was really awesome. I went round. I was like, "Oh, when I had it, the needle broke." And then apparently, because obviously I was like under 18 at the time, they had to phone my my mum.
Yeah.
Say that there was a problem with the vaccination. By the time they phoned her, I'd already got home and been like, "Oh yeah, I went in and the needle broke," and it was like, "Oh," and everyone was like, and like I'd already bragged to my mum, and my mum was like, did it really? I was like, yeah, it did. And she was like, oh, okay. And then they phoned, and the nurse obviously explained that the needle just came out of the syringe. And my mum was like, oh, okay, yeah, he told me that the needle snapped and was playing it up as like he was like really brave and awesome. And yeah, I suspected the needle didn't actually snap. She was like, yeah, don't worry, there's no needle shards in his arm or anything. It's fine. But it was kind of disappointing how, like, after that, the satisfaction from, you know, being like, oh, well, the needle snapped in my arm, played off. But yeah, no, everyone. The only reason people like didn't want the vaccines. I mean, they still had to have them. It was more like tough. Was because they didn't like needles, which I mean, it does. Don't answer that. It wasn't from like, oh no, it gives you autism kind of thing.
It kind of scares me. People's stupidity in thinking that it gives you autism and all these like things, and B, that my kids are more than likely just going to die because of some retard with a bloody death wish themselves, or at least, actually no, I feel sorry for the kids because like chances are the parents are like all vaccinated and whatnot, but the kids that grow up not having, you know, had measles and shit like that, like prepared or given to them in a correct dose, and they'll get it and then they'll die. You know, who's to blame? Their parents, but their parents will be dead or in a care home living a very nice living, you know. So it's just a bit dumb, really, you know.
Yeah, so if you're a kid listening to this and you've not been vaccinated, make sure your parents' choices to not vaccinate you are reflected in what nursing home you send them to.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just get vaccinated.
Kill them. Don't kill them.
Because it's actually there's some people that like can't have vaccinations or like they get allergic to them.
I was just call him.